So the basic idea behind estimation of carbon and hydrogen, this particular method is called as Liebig's method. So the oxygen burns the organic compound. Organic compound contains carbon and hydrogen, which gets converted to carbon dioxide and water. The water is absorbed in calcium chloride chamber, and then carbon dioxide is absorbed by the potassium hydroxide chamber. Since they are absorbed, they both together are called as absorption chamber. The burning happens in the combustion chamber, so we call it as burning is nothing but the combustion. So hence we call it as combustion chamber. To enhance the burning, we have to supply oxygen. That is what being done by the oxygen chamber. So from the amount of calcium chloride dihydrate formed and the potassium carbonate formed, the percentage of carbon and hydrogen can be calculated. Is that clear? Any doubts? I have repeated twice.
No doubt, sir.
Super. Shall we do a problem? Unless until we do a problem, we will not understand.
Okay, sir.
Normally, when you calculate carbon, hydrogen, if I say this is 50% and 20%, and if you count them, it will come to 70. But whole of the molecule will be 100%. So what is the remaining 30%? It is always oxygen. So when you are able to calculate carbon and hydrogen, what will be the remaining quantity? Would be oxygen. So this is default. Okay, shall we do the problem? In your textbook, in text itself, there is an evaluate yourself question. Can you read out the problem?
One minute.
No problem. Take it. Did you copy the notes actually? Did you copy the diagram? First of all.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you take the textbook in. If you have a calculator also, it would be great. You can have a calculator ready in your hand, or if you have your mobile also, it would be great, because we are going to do calculations. So we will not waste our time by doing manual calculation. We will use the calculator. So once you are ready, let me know, ma. Can you read the question?
Evaluate yourself, first one.
Correct, ma.
0.234 grams of organic
Kurunga padima 0.234
of an organic compound
Illama, it was not audible, ma. Can you read it from the starting?
0.2346 grams of organic
Okay.
carbon, hydrogen and oxygen.
Okay, so it contains carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Very good. So it contains carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, they said. Okay, ma.
Combustion gives 0.2754 grams
Purma. 0.2754 grams of carbon dioxide. Correct?
water.
Oh, that is the mass of water. Okay. So 0.2754 is the mass of water. Okay, what is the mass of carbon dioxide?
0.4488 grams.
0.4488 grams of carbon dioxide. Okay, ma. And then they are asking what is the percentage of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Are you clear with the problem first?
Yes.
So 0.2346 of organic compound is burnt in the Liebig method. In that method, if you burn, you get carbon dioxide and water. they have given the mass of carbon dioxide and water, and they are also asking you to find the oxygen. That is why when I finished this particular method, I said if 50% is carbon, 20% is hydrogen, baki 30 will be oxygen. So you have methods to find carbon and hydrogen, while the remaining one is taken as oxygen. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Shall we go for the solution?
Yes.
Very simple. The method is very, very simple. We are going to find first, we are going to estimate carbon. Estimate the percentage of carbon. Eppadi calculate panna? First, we know by mass, carbon dioxide have how much amount of carbon? What is the mass? 44 grams of carbon dioxide has 12 grams of carbon. Correct, Amma? What is the mass of carbon? 12. What is the mass of oxygen? 16. So 32 plus 12 is 44. Correct? What is the mass of carbon itself? 12 grams. இதெல்லாம் மோலார் மாஸ் தெரிஞ்சதுமா, இதெல்லாம் ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கணும். ஓகே, மோலார் மாஸ் ஆஃப் கார்பன் டioxide ஞாபகம் இருக்கும். ஸோ 44 grams of carbon dioxide gives you 12 grams of carbon. ஆனால் நமக்கு இங்கே எவ்வளோ carbon dioxide they have given in the problem?
32.17.
ஒழுங்கா பாருமா. What is the mass of carbon dioxide they have given in the problem? How much amount of carbon dioxide is liberated in problem கொடுத்துருக்காமா? ஒழுங்கா படிச்சு பாரு ப்ராப்ளத்தை.
0.4488.
0.4488 grams of carbon. இதுக்கு how much carbon? How do you calculate? Cross multiplication technique. ஸோ அப்போ பண்ணால் என்ன கிடைக்கும்? 0.4488 into 12 by 44. You can cancel it, no ma? 6, 22, 3, 11. So finally, what is the answer? இதுக்கு தான் I asked you to have calculate 0.4488 into 3 divided by 11. So what is the mass of carbon dioxide?
0.12.
grams of carbon dioxide. I mean carbon dioxide சொல்றேன் பாரு, sorry. Okay, so you're clear? Now we have the carbon. How do you calculate the percentage of carbon? Given calculated mass by what is the mass of organic compound they have given?
0.1224.
அது மாஸ் ஆஃப் கார்பன்மா. ஆர்கானிக் காம்பவுண்ட் எவ்வளோமா கொடுத்துருக்கான் ப்ராப்ளமில் பாருமா? 0.2346 into 100 போட்டால் என்னம்மா வேல்யூ வருது? போடு. (52.17% of carbon). Percentage calculation ma, given mass by total mass into 100. Correct? So next one, to estimate the percentage of oxygen. How do you do the calculation ma here? As usual, water molecule contains how many hydrogen? 2 hydrogen. So what is the mass? 18 grams of water molecule contains 2 grams of hydrogen. So what is the mass of water they have given?
0.2754.
0.2754 grams. So now do the cross multiplication. So what will you get? 0.2754 into 2 divided by 18. Cancel panna, this will become 9. So 0.2754 divided by 9. Correct, Amma? You'll get 0.0306 grams of hydrogen. Correct? Now what is the next percentage? We have to do the calculation. How do you do the percentage, ma? So percentage of hydrogen is equal to 0.0306 divided by 0.2346 into 100. Put Chuluma, what is the answer? Divided by 0.2346 into 100. So it is
13.04.
Very good. Percentage of hydrogen. Now you sum them up, ma. What is the total sum? 52.17 plus 13.04 or 64 or 04. Now sum them up. So 65, 100 minus 65.21 will be, so 100 minus 65.21, that is equal to how much, ma? 34.79% of oxygen. So this is estimation of oxygen. What we saw before was estimation of hydrogen. Mati putta. Now you calculate everything. Now you copy everything, ma. So are you clear now?
Yes, sir.
So now you know how to do the calculation, correct, Amma?
Yes, sir.
So shall we? You just do the book back problem. I will tell you the number. You just try. Let me see if you are able to complete it. Book back question 47. You first finish copying this, and then we will go for book back question 47. Using estimation of sulfur using Carius method. Please make a note, ma.
The board is not.
I'm sharing. Is the board visible now?
Yes, sir.
So this is called as Carius method of estimation of sulfur. So if you look at your Carius method, it's a very simple method. You just oxidize the sulfur, or you convert the sulfur into barium sulfate. What is the first step? Converting the sulfur into barium sulfate. After converting the barium sulfate, what is the percentage of barium sulfate formed? From that we will be able to calculate the amount of sulfur from it, or percentage of sulfur. Okay. Again, in this method we will use fuming nitric acid. Please make a note. In this method we will use fuming nitric acid, so that what will happen? The carbon will be oxidized, hydrogen will be oxidized, only sulfur will be present in the form of sulfuric acid. I'll explain. So what is the first thing? We are going to add organic compound which contains sulfur. You treat it with fuming nitric acid. What it will do? The fuming nitric acid will convert carbon to carbon dioxide. The fuming nitric acid will convert hydrogen to water molecule. Okay. Finally, your sulfur will be converted to sulfuric acid. So what will happen? You can remove the water, you can remove the carbon dioxide, everything can be removed. So you will have only sulfuric acid. What is the step number 2? The sulfuric acid will be treated with the colorless barium chloride solution. It gives you barium sulfate, which is a white precipitate. Plus you have 2 moles of HCl, which is also gets exhausted, which will also be exhausted in the sense it will also be vaporized. So finally what do you get? You get the white precipitate of barium. Everything will be done in a small test tube and everything will be encapsulated used in this form. This is called as ampule. So in this ampule only you will have the organic compound plus fuming nitric acid. Have you seen ampules before?
No, sir.
The injection podumbodhu, they will have one small, the medicine will be in the glass bottle. Patrikya, it will be sealed. So they will break open the ampule and then they will take injection. Patrikingla?
No, sir.
You have never seen ampule? Okay. So try panni parma and later you Google and check. So injection, the medicines la edupangalla liquid. So that will be inside an ampule and the glass of break open panni, then they will take medicine. Adhe marada here they will break open after treating everything, where barium sulfate alone will be precipitated. So from barium sulfate we are going to calculate the percentage of sulfur. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Shall we do a problem? Unless until we do a problem we cannot understand. Shall we do that? Evaluate yourself. 6th question. Please read ma. Evaluate yourself. 6. 0.16 grams of organic compound.
0.16 gram of organic compound was heated in a carrier's tube.
So 0.16 grams of organic compound is there. Okay.
H2SO4 acid.
அப்படினா என்னமா ஆசிட்? H2SO4 ஆசிட்னா என்ன ஆசிட்?
Sulfuric.
படிக்கும் போதே சல்ஃபியூரிக் ஆசிட்னு படிக்க பழகு.
Sulfuric acid formed was precipitated with barium chloride. The mass of barium sulfide.
So the barium chloride the sulfuric acid reacts with barium chloride to form barium sulfate. எவ்வளவு மாஸ்மா வந்திருக்கு? 0.35 grams. So find the percentage of sulfur. Correct amma?
Yes, sir.
கொஞ்சம் வேகமாக படிக்கணும். ஏன்னா மார்னிங் இல்லையா, இப்போ மத்தியானம் சாயங்காலம்னா 0.1 அப்படி படிக்கலாம். கொஞ்சம் காலையிலன்றதுனால கொஞ்சம் வேகமாக படித்தோம்னா we can finish the class, we can do more. உனக்கு தான் நல்லது. ஓகே, ரைட். now let us go for the solution. ஆன்சர் அவனே கொடுத்துட்டான் பார், 30.04 அவனே ஆன்சர் கொடுத்துட்டான். let's do the solution. are you following me ma?
Yes, sir.
Let us see how this goes. So barium sulfate la you have sulfur. What is the mass of barium sulfate? Any idea? book le kuduthirukam paruma. Mass of barium sulfate 233 grams. What is the mass of sulfur? 32 grams. But what is the barium sulfate given in the above problem? 0.35 grams. So cross multiply panikoma. So 0.35 grams into 32 divided by 233 grams. So ella cancel achuna, your answer will come in grams. So 0.35 into 32 divided by 233. So that is equal to 0.048 grams of sulfur. Correct amma? What is the next step? Percentage of sulfur. Eppadi ma calculate பண்ணுவீங்க? Given mass 0.048 by The total mass 0.16 into 100. Total mass is the mass of organic compound. So divided by 0.16 into 100. That is 30.04%. Is my answer matching with the book answer, ma?